I'm like, oh, is that what it sounds like to not get any pussy?
Ooh. We use the conveyor belt
Yes, the
as a slider.
conveyor belt. Oh my gosh. Be adaptable.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Ask VP. It has literally been months since we did our last Ask VP episode. Last one we did was around February when it was just me, Noelle, and Maxine. Back in February. Now it is September 15th of the quarantine happening here in the States because we're so good at it. Yeah, I guess this is also going to be the Filipino edition because the one Russian guy in the team wasn't able to make it. So shouts out to you, Alex. Oh, we miss you. So if it's your first time hopping on, we're here to answer your questions as appropriately as possible. If it's your first time hopping on here, my name is Emeroy, founder of Vision Paradox. We've worked with people ranging from artists, e-commerce stores to dentist supply companies, help them sell a bunch of tickets, products, and whatnot. And today we're going to be answering your questions on social media and videography and other stuff. So just to clear something up real quick, you're going to hear a lot of wind in the backgrounds because I'm in the Northern Air Temple with the Avatar. I'm training.
Currently being invaded by the Fire Nation.
Currently being invaded by the Fire Nation. That's literally 3.97
What's happening to you right
miles.
now?
Yeah, no, I'm just having my fans face towards the window to keep the smell of the smoke from coming in because at the time of filming this, there's a fire literally like about 4 miles out from where I'm at. So I'm just waiting at any moment to evacuate. It might even be in the middle of this podcast.
Oh,
so,
God, not again.
Wow. Surprise round.
Surprise! I'm just like I'm just like filming as I'm leaving.
Yeah, switch to your phone and then just like, all right, guys, what's the next question?
Dude, you have no idea how like committed I would be to that. I mean, I would still be filming if like the fire was down the street and fucking vlogging. So
he would.
Hey guys, look, fire!
You get the fucking fire department yelling at me.
Leave, bitch! I'm sorry.
All right, so let's answer the next question. This question that we're talking about off air about was it about shooting? Why does shooting video so long?
Why does shooting video so
sorry,
long?
I copy paste these questions that I get. So
why does shooting video
does shooting video take so long? Yeah, and we were talking about the importance of pre-production, planning everything because I have been part of concepts, so to speak, that did not have proper pre-production or planning.
I was gonna say.
No, it was a clever concept. Like the dancing each dancing had a different style, but there wasn't a whole lot of planning, which made the shoot take about maybe 12 hours when it could have been
gross.
Yeah, but
Or like a 5-minute video.
Oh.
yeah. Just lack of planning. I mean, the person who produced it, she just like literally like let's do it now kind of thing, and it was kind of like props to her for doing it, but it was like just from my looking at it, it could have been cut short if there was a lot of planning done ahead of time.
Yeah, learning experience.
What you said you had the perfect process or something, Joey?
I wouldn't say perfect, but like this year I actually got into a little cinema action, and like there are terms I never knew about. I've been with directors who know exactly what they want to shoot but don't know how to say it, and then I've had directors who they don't know what they're going to shoot yet, but they have everything, like a shot list, everything just there.
Those are the best.
Yeah, this guy, I'll even mention him. His name's Arthur. Like he legit drew diagrams of where he wanted the camera, what lens, and like how.
The dream.
Yeah, and it's funny. He's the youngest director that I worked with this year, and yeah, the 2 recent videos I worked with Jashawn and BJ for like 2 weeks, just going back and forth on what images do we want, what images can we produce, and we finished those videos. That first shoot we shot from like 4:30 to 7:30 to catch the sun, and we finished.
Perfect. Wow.
BJ's finished. So yeah, pre-production, it may take long. It's the suckiest process because you don't know where your money is going, but it'll just make everything much quicker.
There's a classic saying, measure measure twice, cut once. You don't want to measure twice and keep cutting again.
Cut once.
Again.
Measure twice, cut once. Okay, that's actually from another podcast I was listening to.
Yeah,
There's
so
also a saying called "kill the baby," where your best ideas have to be.
Yeah. No, it's a saying because when I was in an animation school, like your best ideas are your first ideas are usually gonna suck. So, don't be afraid to kill the baby, quote unquote. So,
I have also heard that in film school.
Like old Spartans, he was inspected. If he'd been small or puny, or sickly or misshapen, he would have been discarded.
Yeah.
Just a lot of infanticide.
A lot of infanticide. What about you, Noelle, about the importance of why shooting video takes forever?
Well, yeah, like y'all are saying, it doesn't have to take forever. But I guess if we already talked about pre-production, but we can talk about production. There are a lot of things that can always go wrong. And there's always a lot of things where like you just need to be adaptable. And so ideally, you don't want it to take too long. But like say for example, if you don't do well in pre-production, say you have a sunset shot or like a sunrise shot, and or even if it's like at noon where like the sun's the highest, like what's gonna suck in post-production is that if you're not planned right and you say you got a really good shot for the scene in the beginning and then for that same scene another shot like towards the end of like say like the afternoon, the lighting's gonna be different and the post person is gonna be like, I hate you.
Fuck yeah, man.
You gotta all that because you gotta match it, and then they're like, oh, but like I want this shot, I like this shot better. Or if it's the only shot that makes sense and that's all you have to work with, then post, aka me, has to deal with it, and we don't like that. So I mean, shooting can also take long. Like say if you're say like some things, if there's a lot of blocking involved, a lot of blocking direction, and you didn't have rehearsal with your actors, or maybe you have to change locations because you didn't have a permit for it, or there's just something that doesn't allow you to shoot there anymore, or like there's just so many different things that could go wrong. Or like say, oh, we forgot to format this card and now we don't have a card, so we have to go to the store and buy one or something, like just like a bunch of random things. So like honestly, like normally, like especially in pre-production, is like always being prepared, prepared for shoot day. And that's on in every aspect. So like the AD in terms of like making sure you're in contact with everybody and that everyone knows the right call time, because hey, what if your main actor gets the wrong call time? They don't show up, and now you have limited time at this location, and now you've lost that time and you're rushing. There's just so many things, like even pre-production for what gaffers and grips, like if you didn't get the right equipment and now you have to improvise and do something else, and that takes a little more time. But yeah, that's honestly why shooting takes so long. There's just so many factors involved in terms of like on the ends of talent, on the ends of like creative directors, on the end of like all the technical directors. There's just, be prepared in pre-production.
Yep.
If you want it to go as quickly as possible, because also there could also be like like Joey was saying, like there are different types of directors. There's some that are like, oh, I got the shot, I'm good. Like even if So guess what? Oh, also with audio, you don't just have Yeah.
Great answers. Okay, so I just realized I never picked a question.
Yeah, what about you?
We don't want to listen to you.
All right.
You're fired.
Hit subscribe and like button. If you dislike it, feel free to hit the dislike button twice.
Like press it twice. Just spam it.
Twice.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys answered plenty of questions. All right, so bouncing off of Joey said, if you guys liked today's video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who you think might enjoy it and benefit from it. Make sure you give everyone a follow. Follow everyone here. Follow me and Maxine's awkward podcast. Follow Noelle's podcast. Follow Joey with his filming, and follow Bernie if you want to learn some judo. So that's it. If you guys got any questions, feel free to comment down below. Let us know, and we will see you guys in the next episode of Ask VP. All right, peace.
Peace.